Watch. Britney Spears. Todd Chrisley and wife Julie Chrisley didn't receive the best news this week. On June 7, an Atlanta federal jury found the reality stars guilty of tax evasion and bank fraud, according to a press release from the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Georgia. Although Todd's attorney told E! News that he was disappointed in the verdict and plans to appeal, the FBI had a different perspective. When you lie, cheat and steal, justice is blind as to your fame, your fortune, and your position, Special Agent in charge of FBI Atlanta Carrie Farley said in a statement. In the end, when driven by greed, the verdict of guilty on all counts for these three defendants proves once again that financial crimes do not pay. So what's next for the Chrisley Knows Best stars? According to attorney Kate Mangles, who is not affiliated with the case, winning an appeal will be challenging. I would say it's a very low percentage of appeals that get granted, Kate, who is an associate attorney at Kinsella Weitzman Iser Kump Hawley LLP, exclusively shared with E! News. There's so much evidence brought that even if maybe one piece of evidence was improperly brought or one witness was excluded, an appeals court could still say at the end of the day that wasn't substantial and that wasn't prejudicial, so even though we find an error, we're not going to overturn it. We're not going to do a new trial. According to Insider, Todd and Julie face up to 30 years behind bars. E! News can confirm they will be sentenced on October 6. Kate believes the focus for the Chrisleys and their attorneys is now doing everything they can to get the lowest sentence possible. What their lawyers are probably doing now is trying to put together any mitigation material that they can present to the judge at the October hearing to convince the judge that the sentence should be on the low end, Kate explained. The prosecutor is obviously doing the opposite and going to ask for a higher sentence, but that's ultimately up to the judge. During her career, Kate has had experience with individuals accused of white-collar offenses. Long before a verdict is read, she speaks to her clients about the possibility of a prison sentence. There are also prison consultants who help clients prepare for a new reality behind bars. That's something that you want to sort of go through what the process would be, just so there aren't any surprises, she said. But there's really nothing you can do to fully prepare someone. According to the court's amended bond order obtained by E! News, the Chrisleys are under home detention before their sentences. They can only leave the house for work, medical appointments, church services and court appearances. The Chrisleys also have to alert their probation officers to any spending over $1,000, according to the order entered June 7. Todd and Julie were federally indicted in August 2019 on 12 counts, including wire fraud, conspiracy to commit bank fraud and conspiracy to defraud the United States, according to a court document obtained by NBC News. Following the indictment, Todd shared a message denying any wrongdoing. "We have nothing to hide and have done nothing to be ashamed of," he wrote on Instagram. "Not only do we know we've done nothing wrong, but we've got a ton of hard evidence and a bunch of corroborating witnesses that proves it."